Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your yearly messages for 2018. And this reading is going to be a little bit different. I'm using three different decks. So, the first one, your main energy, the main message on top, is from the Soulful Woman deck. And I'm also using Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue. And I pulled out the last three cards from Healing with the Angels. So, it's a very feminine spread, but if you are a male watching, so because we have both masculine and feminine qualities, every one of us, so you might find there's a message for you here. So just kind of be open to hear about what there is to say. And yeah, I wish you all the best this year. So let's get into your reading. Okay, so your main energy this year, Taurus, is you have fearless self-love. Okay, so that's the main energy. And it's pretty much learning whatever obstacle or challenge you face. It's learning to love yourself and respect yourself in the process. And therefore, by doing that, you will be attracting people that are in alignment with who you truly are, okay, and give you what it is that you need. So this card says here, whenever I choose to love myself, no matter the circumstances surrounding me, I am practicing fearlessness. Really beautiful here. And, you know, I feel like there's a lot of challenges that you've been through in 2017, and this is the year where you're going to let go of a lot of stuff and you're going to be expanding and blossoming. So you have the forgiveness card at the bottom there, and freedom. And I really feel these tie in with fearless self-love, because I feel like through forgiveness, you will love yourself more, if that makes sense, and you will be kinder with yourself. Not only forgiving another person, but something forgiving yourself. So if you've been too hard on yourself, if you've been criticizing, if you've been judging yourself, you're gonna go through that period where you're gonna tell yourself, I am enough, and I don't need the acceptance of another group or another person to tell me who I should be. So it's really stepping into your truth by, stepping into your power. And this is what Bridget has to say as well. So she is a Celtic goddess. So you have that right underneath here. So again, before I get into that, this is a year for self-care, okay? To nourish yourself, do things that you love, daily acts of, sacred actions, anything like that that puts you in a peaceful mindset, doing whatever it is, creative hobbies that you love. Okay, so anything like that will contribute to you developing more self-love for yourself. Okay, so it's really going to be a year about you and breaking free from anything that has been holding you back, holding you down. Okay, the freedom is a very powerful card. And it's saying like you're breaking any chains that have been pulling you down from, wanting to be who you really are. And that could be in work. Okay, that could be from a partnership where you felt a little bit suffocated. It depends on who you are that's listening. Okay, so this is great here. You have don't back down. That's Bridget speaking here. So this says stand up for what you believe is right. And this is a power you're going to know how to tame. Okay, so you're not being aggressive. You've learned how to master your voice. Okay, and whatever it is, how you want to stand up for yourself. So this is like a quiet power I'm seeing that you've developed. Okay, and you know when to control your temper or your anger, and you know when to be to confront or to be assertive. So this is a special kind of power I'm seeing here. It's like you're learning to balance your masculine with the feminine aspects of yourself. Okay, so learning to be to receive, and then knowing when to take action and step up to the plate. So I'm getting these both energies here from the goddess Aphrodite. And it's interesting because Aphrodite is your goddess of love and beauty. So you are ruled by Venus, and this is your power goddess. And she's falling right in the middle and right under the main card there. And again, Aphrodite, she's all about, you know, embracing the feminine, okay? Letting that side come out, practicing self-care, paying attention to beauty inside and out. If you're in a beauty field, this is for you, okay? So, you know, dancing, anything, arts and crafts, anything like that, getting in touch with more your intuitive side, that's going to be very important for you this year. And it also could be healing any sexual matters, okay? Aphrodite is very much in touch with her body, no matter what shape or form. So she's here to help you with that aspect, to love yourself more if you've been feeling a little insecure, okay? So for those of you who like look at magazines and all that and say, you know, if only I could look like that, if only I could have that hair, you know what? Those people are wishing they had something of yours too. So it's all about saying, you know, I was given the body, the temple I have for a reason, and I'm just going to work with this. So that's just like a small example there. And a lot of you will be unleashing your passions, okay? You have a lot of fire, a lot of creative projects, a lot of ideas to bring forward. And that's going to set you, it's going to give you a lot of freedom too. So if you let go of something, of some situation, I feel like some of you maybe are leaving a job you couldn't handle, it was weighing you down, and you're stepping into a totally new world, and you could be more creative, more playful, and that's going to bring you more abundance. So this is great. Yeah, you have the blossoming card here. I'm going back and forth, but don't mind me. It's probably for some reason here. But I'm going to go back to Bridget. She's like the triple threat goddess, okay? So she's all about, you know, here, let me see here. Yeah, so stand up for what you believe is right. She's like the pure, the virgin, the young virgin. She symbolizes the wise woman, and she also symbolizes, what was the other one here? The nurturer, the mother. So you have all those qualities, okay? So you have that innocence, that motherly giving nature, and also the woman that's gained all this wisdom from her challenges, okay? So all this will help you in your blossoming in whatever it is that you're moving towards, okay? So this is saying you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up, okay? So Arakura here, she's an interesting goddess too. She's a Celtic one, so you have two Celtic goddesses here. But this is saying to enjoy the limbo phase, okay? Don't rush the process of your growth. This is a time for learning, for studying, for growing. And, you know, in that growth process, before you blossom into the flower, you know, it's all about, you'll go through some challenges. So that's mandatory. That pain it's important for us to know what we don't want and what to let go of in order to move forward to what we do want. Okay. So this is also saying, you know, you could even work with flowers or essential oils as a part of your development or your growth. So some of you have a lot of artistic sides to you, and being a Taurus, you're very artistic, but some of you might be even working with floral arrangements, using essential oils to heal, to do meditations. That's going to help you in your healing process, whatever it is that you're going through. Okay. Again, I love the freedom card. So you're breaking the chains from anything that has been holding you down. And I see you like celebrating. You're like gathering your friends and your family, and you're like, oh my gosh, I actually did it type of thing. So it could even be that you're out of school. You finished like a long program of study. That's very possible. But yeah, it could even be that you've adapted to somebody else's lifestyle in a romantic sense or relationship. and you didn't feel like you were yourself. You felt like you had to, accommodate all the time with how that you walk on eggshells with what that person is feeling, and you're constantly worrying what they're going to think. But you're breaking out of that. So if that's you, that's something that you're going to decide yay or nay this year, okay? And enchantment, beautiful card here. You have the power to manifest anything you want this year, okay? So your mental abilities, they're really strong, okay? Your power of attraction. So this is saying to believe in the magic that happens in everyday life, to believe in the synchronicities. If we're looking for something, look for signs. They're going to be around you, okay? So you also have a very, persuasive kind of nature this year. So you could charm the pants out of anyone, okay? And that's when you do break free of whatever is holding you back, you automatically become more beautiful, more attractive to other people, okay? You'll know when something's toxic for you when you start looking like you start feeling older, you just start looking not like yourself, and you just feel like you don't feel like it's you, okay? So you're gonna know what's good for you and what's toxic, okay? What's good for you is gonna make you glow, all right? And other people are gonna notice that. So pay attention to that when it comes to, making certain decisions with whoever it is you come across or whatever it is that you come across. Enchantment could also be someone, charming you and, having a great time. It could be a special partner that comes into your life, that fairy tale romance that you've always been seeking. So that's like in the picture as well. But for a lot of you, I do feel there is a situation or a person, where it requires a lot of your forgiveness. Okay, so not holding anger or resentment towards whoever did you wrong. Just put it in the past, whether you're with the person or you're not anymore, and nobody acts really to actually harm us most of the time, okay? It's based on their own insecurities and their own issues. So don't take everything at heart. Don't take everything so personal. Taurus have a hard time sometimes letting go of harm that was done or any feelings, okay? So you tend to hold on to a lot of bitter feelings towards people that have wronged you. But, everyone has their own path and they're probably going through their own path. Once you decide to let go of the situation and, decide to forgive, and you could do that with like writing a letter to the person. You don't have to send that letter, but it's good to write out all the feelings of, whatever you feel, hate, bitterness, resentment, but make sure you end that letter with love and what the person taught you. No matter how bad you feel it seems, write down, maybe they taught you what you want in a specific person and then what you don't want. So this doesn't have to be with a partner. It could even be, a coworker, or it could even be a boss. And now you have the knowledge and the wisdom to move forward into something or with someone that you do connect with, that's more aligned with who you are as a person. Okay, so forgiveness will be mandatory in order to develop more self-love as well. Okay, so don't give that power away to someone else by saying, they messed me up, I'm never going to move forward. Don't give anyone that power. Your heart stays where it is. Your love belongs to you. So you have plenty of that to give moving forward. And it's okay to go through the healing stages, the cycles of life. That's very normal. Okay, so forgive yourself if you feel, you're too hard on yourself. Maybe you're not getting over someone. It takes time. So just be mindful of that, and trust me, you will feel a lot better. You'll feel that a weight has lifted off your shoulders. Okay, so practice love and kindness and forgiveness and focus on that instead of the lower vibration, negative traits like anger, bitterness. Okay, because you have a choice. It's you either choose that path or you choose the better path. So it's really up to you in order to move forward with these. I hope these messages resonate with you. I wish you a great year. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I'm going to put the link below, especially if you'd like your own personal goddess and angel messages. Feel free to check them out on my Etsy page. Bye-bye now.